What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. More so, this is what Tyson Fury recently said via IFL TV. He said, "I can't see myself hanging around for the next 5 years. Never mind 20 years. I've given a lot to this game. I've given all my youth, all my teenage years, all my young adult life. I've got to have some time to be me." Source Talk Sports. And let me counterpunch. I get the bid about having some time to be yourself. You know who that really sounded like? Pernell Whitaker. Pernell Whitaker said the same thing about his life and his career. And really, that was like time to, be himself, time to party. And because Pernell Whitaker liked to party. And also, though, you do want to live and live off the fruits of your labor. If you're a prize fighter, the whole idea is fight enough, take care of your family, have way more than enough for your family and your family's family to live off of. Hopefully they don't become entitled and become, weak men or whatever. But understand this. I think, Tyson Fury saying that I don't see myself fighting that long a time frame. He can't see himself being around for the next 5 years. That meant that one fight with Usyk cut 10 years, 5+ years off of this man's life. Because remember, he wanted to fight 10 more years, if you guys can remember. He wanted to fight everybody. He wanted to fight 10 more times. He has the fight with Usyk after he beat him twice, then Ngannou rematch, then Joshua. Okay, so and then there's more others. Now it's another 5 years. So now I think that fight itself took a lot out of Tyson Fury for him to think and say that right now. Because obviously he has to be feeling a certain type of way on the outcome of that fight and what happened within that fight. And so it shows wonders what a night can be. And that shows you, though, when you're a prize fighter, no contact, full contact, no protection, it gets you into a situation where, what a difference a night makes or a day makes. Hey, like Deontay Wilder says, we risk our lives in the ring. And I look at Tyson Fury as a guy that, I think he may just need time to rest, before getting up and getting at him, because this don't really sound good. It doesn't sound promising to keep the Gypsy King around. See, my whole thing is, with the Gypsy King, I always wondered what would happen if he did take a loss. He hasn't went total left yet. And I think it's a process of anything. It's almost because it's heartbreaking to lose for the first time, especially when you have so much high expectations with yourself and everybody around you saying you're the best and you're this, that, and the other. You start to eat that up without really training hard for it. I think Tyson Fury should take one fight at a time, though, realistically, because now, just like Wilder, he needs to see where he fits in this heavyweight realm. Can he redeem himself with Alexander Usyk? We already know Usyk was better than him that night. Okay. Who else could he beat? Could he beat a Joe Joyce? More than likely, yeah, because Joe Joyce is slow and plodding. But can he beat somebody else with some skill, with some speed, like a Michael Hunter, or somebody that's shorter that will give him problems? Jared Anderson is another. Frank Sanchez is another, even though he took a L that night. I get Caballo that beat Frank Sanchez. These fights right here can show a lot about a fighter. Okay, that's what he needs to do. See, we knew Anthony Joshua couldn't beat Usyk when he fought Usyk 2 times. But we know he can dispatch a Otto Eileen that gave Tyson Fury trouble then. But does that mean AJ can beat Tyson Fury? No, it does not. You see what I mean? Those guys have to fight to see who's better between those two guys. Because those two guys have their own little swirl going. Their own chemistry will be, and it will be what it will be when they step in the ring so we can see. Bars. That's what happens. So Tyson Fury saying this, it doesn't look good, because it looks like he seems like he's really trying to say, hey, I'm going to retire maybe in a year or two. But then again, the good thing about the Gypsy King is he always says one thing and then does another. He's supposed to retire after Dillian White fight, and after Joshua got beat, he came right back and fought Derek Chisora, didn't he? So that may happen. However, does that mean that loss, how big of an anchor is that loss for him? Because if he actually retires and never comes back, that means that loss did something to him. Okay, that loss affected him in a very, very big way. Okay, so all we're doing now, sitting back, observing, and reporting. You guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury stating that he doesn't know and he's uncertain that he'll be around for the next 5 years. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.